How's it going, Dragon Ball Super fans? UnrealEntGaming here today bringing you my official review and breakdown for Dragon Ball Super Episode 20 leading into Dragon Ball Super Episode 21. Now, for those of you out there who have seen my review know that Freeza is finally back. Although there have been some changes in the Resurrection of F story arc so far in Dragon Ball Super that differs from the movie, this is going to lead into something very epic leading into Episode 21 and Episode 22, especially with Captain Ginyu, Goku, Vegeta, Whis, and whatnot. As you guys may have seen already, Super Saiyan God has been teased, at least in its blue form in Dragon Ball Super Episode 20 during the training session between Whis, Goku, and Vegeta. Both Goku and Vegeta having to collide at once, and we see a spark of this blue aura that pretty much shocks all three members before Beerus comes and he talks to them and stuff like that. But the one thing I will say, it's very disappointing on how they had a time skip, pretty much fast forwarding through Frieza's training and through the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan transformation, because we never get to see how they achieve Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and we never get to see how, Frieza becomes so strong, who he trained with, and how he did it. So, pretty much into next week's episode, we get to see the Z Fighters. They're all going to be there. Gohan, Krillin, Tien, Roshi, even Bulma comes with Jaco, and they're all going to be fighting Frieza's soldiers. And what's very interesting to note is Tomoa is still there. And there's been a big rumor that Captain Ginyu actually is going to perform a body swap on him, therefore taking his body and allowing Tomoa to become the frog. So if that happens, that's going to be very funny and very cool. So the one thing I will note here is the fact that everything has been kept the same. In Episode 20, virtually everything you guys saw in the movie was still there, aside from the fact that they removed the whole Freeza becoming stronger and having a power level of 1.3 million. Finally, that line has been removed. That line has bothered a lot of people, and it's bothered everyone up until this very point, because we never really understood what Frieza meant by 1.3 million, when by now every single character has vastly exceeded that power level. But now that they have removed, that's pretty cool. So into next week's episode, so Frieza will ultimately arrive and challenge the Z Fighters. Now I really hope that from this point forward they drag it on, because again they did a huge time skip to where we don't see Frieza training and we don't see how they achieve Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. So I really hope that during this particular battle we get to see the Z Warriors take on his soldiers, which pretty much leaves them all decimated into fighting Frieza into Episode 22, I believe. And I really hope that Gohan has an extended battle with Frieza. Having Frieza just one-shot him, I think, is just like a little too much. Just allow Gohan to at least punch Frieza in the face and it does 0 damage, and then Frieza just retaliates by just stopping his heart. So that would be really cool. I do believe, however, that the entirety of the Resurrection F battle will be changed, and what I mean by that is the fact that they're going to change the battle between Goku and Frieza. They're going to change the arrival of Beerus and Whis. They're going to change the fight between Frieza and Vegeta at the very end. So I think there are going to be a lot of alternations going on. I think a lot of things are going to get swapped around, which I think is a good thing in a way, because you don't want to have everything go based off of the movie, because again, remember, we saw the movie, so why would you want to go see the exact same thing all over again when you can just tune out and watch something else? But I think they're doing a very smart thing by changing things around. If Captain Ginyu just so happens to swap bodies with Tomoa, that would be awesome, because at least now he's still going to be around. Sorbet at the very end when he one-shots Goku in the heart, so that's going to be really cool. In this episode, we get to see both Goten and Trunks, so maybe this time they're going to be around just to watch their fathers fight, or maybe they won't be around at all. We don't get to see Majin Buu at all. He's nowhere to be found. Hercule is nowhere to be found, neither is Pan and Videl. Gohan was seen a little bit. We see Krillin, actually, who has shaved his head, which was really funny to see, because he figured out that Frieza was coming, and he got into his original gi, and that was really cool because he was ready to fight. He was absolutely ready. Everybody was informed, and obviously Piccolo was there, Gohan was there, two of the strongest, and then we had everybody else. Roshi was being flown there by Krillin, which is really cool. So into next week's episode, Frieza is going to touch down, and I'm pretty sure Frieza is going to destroy half a city again. But this episode, I will say, it was very slow-paced. The only thing I enjoyed was Goku and Vegeta fighting, because when was the last time we ever saw those two fight except when they were Majins, which was really cool. So hopefully this leads into bigger and better things, because Whis caught on to something that he didn't really point out too much, and I think it's very interesting to note, because as Goku and Vegeta were fighting each other, Whis was just there observing, and he was just, you know, taking notes to himself, I guess, because he was observing the way Goku and Vegeta moved. He was observing the way, you know, they fought each other and stuff. So that's always cool to see. That's always cool to know that, you know, Whis is out there just scouting and paying attention to what these two are doing, because they may be making mistakes and he doesn't want to point it out. He wants them to allow each other to make those mistakes. That way they are corrected naturally. But going into next week's episode, guys, the Z Fighters are going to fight Frieza's army. And I'm pretty sure things are going to be done a little differently, which I really cannot wait to see. But let me know what you guys think down below on Captain Ginyu possibly switching bodies, of the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan transformation not being shown and how it's performed, into Freeza not being shown doing the golden transformation. I want to know your overall status on that, guys. If you guys think it's complete bogus that they just took that away, or are they going to show it in a flashback form? Let me know down below, guys. Once again, thank you all for watching. If you guys are Dragon Ball fans, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the latest Dragon Ball news, information, updates, and reviews. If you guys enjoyed the episode, don't forget to smash that like button with the power of 1,000 Super Saiyan Gods. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think is going to happen next week and in episode 22? Because I'm pretty sure during episode 22, Goku and Vegeta are going to arrive, and then once that happens, they're going to go on ahead and fight Mr. Final Form Freeza, which is going to be very cool in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think. Overall, this episode was enjoyable. Don't expect too much, because there are people out there that are going to try to shit on it. They're going to be like, oh man, this is BS, you know, I wanted to see this and I wanted to see that, and just because I didn't get to see any action, this is like a 0 out of 5. Just don't expect much out of these next few episodes, because I mean, next week is going to be the first official war that we have between the fighters and Frieza soldiers, so just expect a lot of anarchy out of that before we go into Vegeta, Frieza, and Goku fighting it out. So let me know what you guys think down below, guys. Once again, thank you all for watching, and I'll be seeing each and every single one of you Super Saiyan Squirrels in the next episode. Take it easy, guys. Peace.